Today we are in the IT University of Copenhagen. The reason why we are here is because the Association of Nordic Engineers, together with the university, is organizing a hackathon on artificial intelligence and ethics.
I think engineers have to be responsible because we cannot just sit down and say, oh, we are not deciding what these techniques are useful. So we just build the computers, we build the robots, and if you are using the robots to kill other people, well, that's not the engineer's problem. But I think it really is the engineer's problem also, right? It's also other people's problem. Some of these ethical problems, they come from the techniques within, right? Some of these problems, like with driverless cars, for instance, or machine learning algorithms that have a racial bias or something, right? So that's a problem that comes from inside, from how these systems work and the limitations of their systems, right? So who are the best people to try to address these problems? Well, there could be many people, but engineers are at least some of them, because the engineers are the people who invent and build these systems, right?
The worry right now, and this is the concern that the Association of Nordic Engineers has expressed, is that certainly there are many guidelines for engineers in practice, but a lot of them are not helpful to deal with the kinds of issues that the development and really broad implementation of autonomous systems is bringing up. As you probably observed today in this discussion, people were not falling back on guidelines. They're not saying, oh, well, that's no problem. We have guidelines for this. And the reason why they're not saying that is because those guidelines aren't there. The ones they have aren't helping. So in that sense, here too, what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out ways that we might define what's okay, or at least a route to figuring that out.
The reason we have regulations concerning vehicles in traffic is that, well, vehicles can be dangerous and they can be dangerous to other people, right? But also computer algorithms and killer robots can be dangerous to other people, so there should perhaps be some regulations.
In April this year, the European Commission has published its artificial intelligence strategy. Besides that, they have also created a high expert level group on artificial intelligence that is tasked to produce artificial intelligence and ethics guidelines by the end of this year. And this is exactly an opportunity that we would like to use. And we hope that our results of this hackathon, our concrete recommendation, will be taken on board by this high level expert group.